Got vision and destiny. Add elemental, that's chemistry. All those heroes, that's infinity. It's endgame.
Yugi peoples, welcome to the deck profile for my top 8 favorite hero deck. So yeah, favorite contact gets all the love. So I thought it was about time we get some love for favorite heroes. So I tried a going second deck, and yeah, we made it into top 8. We did pretty good with it. It was a pretty fair, decent deck. I actually liked it, had some fun with it. It's fun to try different things with heroes from time to time, and y'all know I'm that one who's gonna try to make it happen. So yeah, we had some pretty good matches. I think I uploaded one of them earlier this week. Unfortunately, I think we had a really good crazy one against Manadome, and I forgot to hit the record button, but it was crazy. I got Droll, Ashed, Impermed. I know he activated like 4 hand traps on me and stuff, and I still ended up winning the game. It was crazy. We did it in style with favorite hero too, and yeah, this unfortunately I didn't get a chance to return that one. But shout out to who, because you were there for that match. You was there for it, and you even said it yourself that it was crazy. Yeah, but this is my favorite hero deck profile. Also, y'all see these sleeves that are right here? We're pretty close to the 1,400 subs, and these will also be part of the choices for the giveaway winner. So yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get some blue ones and let that be part of it too, but only time will tell. But for right now, you will definitely have a choice between the red or the yellow, because I got extras of them. So yeah. And then also shout out to Meta TCG. Y'all check them out. You get a 5% discount if you use my code MHERO. Link is always down in the description, because when I want to build and do crazy stuff like this, they give me the cards for it. I tell them, hey, I need Alister and this stuff, and they're like, wait, what? It was like, all right, I got you. So yeah, shout out to them. They support all my crazy stuff like this. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the deck profile now. And then also shout out to Panamega Mats, because they made this play mat that you see here awesome. I love it. We got it like the Flame Wingman evolving into the Infernal Rage Wingman, and then Shining into Shining Neos. So yeah, shout out to them. I love this playmat. I think it's also available for other people who want to purchase it also. And now into the deck profile. So we'll start off with the E-Heroes, of course. And it's a bunch of 1-ofs off inside there. But yeah, we got the 2 Stratos, of course, cornerstone of any hero deck, 2 or 3. I don't feel like there's any, correct number. As long as you're not running 1, it should be fine. And then, Honest Neos is usually out of a lot of decks and stuff now, because we have the Elemental Hero Neos off in there. But since this is an OTK deck, I went ahead and gave him, his spot inside the deck, because, you never know when you might need them to, push for the extra damage, because you got to remember that favorite hero allows us to attack twice. So, with Honest Neos, that's an extra 5k damage that we're adding on top right there. So, yeah. Then, of course, OG Neos. We got our Liquid Soldier, our AKA Graceful Charity, and then just 1 Shadow Mist. I don't think I need 2. That's actually becoming pretty standard in most hero builds anyway, but especially in the OTK build, because I don't want them to have a second turn. So, I'm not going to necessarily plan for something that I don't want them to have. It does happen, but I'm going to play and pretend like it doesn't happen. Then we got our Vision Hero package, of course, 3 Ferris. Only 1 increase, because that's how I like it. And then 2 Vion. Pretty standard here. A lot of people are running 2 increase because you don't want to brick into it. But I feel like for locals, I only need 1. But if I was going to, probably from now on when I go to regionals and such, I'm just going to go ahead and play 2. It's just better that way. When you're playing like 9-10 rounds, you're gonna draw increase, and I guess it's just better if you have another one inside of the deck for those times. But yeah, Vision Hero package, pretty standard. We do right there. This hero deck is also like in my own style, and it's just how I like it. So y'all about to see my little thing here. Y'all see me do this from time to time. And I'm on the 3 deniers with 1 Mally right there in a attempt to also play around Droll, because like a lot of times if you open up Ferris with the denier and you have multiple chances to open up with denier or multiple chances to open up with Ferris, you can go ahead and open up your turn Ferris, discard denier, do it with Vion, you go ahead and send Mally, and then you banish the Ferris to go ahead and add Polymerization, and that ends up being your first add for the turn. So if you get Drolled right there, you already got the denier engraved, you got Mally engraved, so you're gonna at least end on DPE if nothing else. So yeah, that's the reason why I do it like this sometimes. And then also you'll see no Plasma, no Dark Angel. I'm not going first, so we took out the Dark Angel, and then I took out the Plasma because I also decided not to play Fusion Destiny. And the main reason why I decided not to play Fusion Destiny is because I really wanted to focus more on my favorite hero play. That's what I built the deck for. That's what I want to be able to play, and I need to be able to summon Infernal Rage. I need to be able to summon wake up your elemental hero, and I just want to OTK my opponent. And yeah, nothing against Fusion Destiny, it's an absolutely great card, but it didn't work towards the strategy of what I was going with here. So I went with my 3 denier 3 poly package, and that's just something I do from time to time. I feel like it works really good. It even works for me in my rogue format tournaments and stuff. So yeah, those are my monsters right there. Then we'll go into my hand traps, because y'all know I'm a big fan of Crossout Designator. So we got our 3 Drolls, the most popular hand trap I feel like this format. Then we got, of course, the 2 Nib, 2 Ash, 2 Imperm, playing 2 of each so that I can try to fit all of them off in there. And in case I draw one, I want to go ahead and have a second one inside deck. The thing about Nibiru is like, yeah, when you play normal heroes, like we're not really too concerned about Nibiru anymore. But when you're playing an OTK deck and you're getting ready to go for game and they nib you, it sucks. So rather than do that, I would rather just cross it out. Same thing with Droll. We do a lot of adding and such, and other cross out targets. Imperm is good, Ash is good. I think y'all saw me use both of my Ashes inside of the Kashtira game. But yeah, so this is my hand trap lineup right there. Wouldn't really necessarily change that. Like I said, it's mostly designed to be cross out targets. And then the other part of the deck, the favorite hero part. So a lot of people, might be wondering, why did I choose this small package for my favorite hero package? Because there are other targets, like Necro Valley is actually, was probably like my first choice when I was going into it. And then also, what is it? Fusion recycling plant, which allows you to search for search for polymerization. Well, since it's a going second deck, and favorite hero doesn't actually come into play if you're going first, because you have to enter the battle phase in order for it to activate a field spell from your deck. So I wanted to have something that would be useful during the battle phase. So I went ahead and went with Magical Meltdown, because on activation it allows you to add Alister, and the Alister you can discard it to increase your fusion monsters attack and defense by 1,000. And yeah, but also at the same time, if I do happen to open up Alister and Invoker, or I end up to helping to open up Magical Meltdown, he is able to search Invocation, which is also like a polymerization. So if I opened up Denier and Mally, or some kind of way to get to them, also I can search for basically search for polymerization using this card. And if I need an Omni Negate out there on the board, because I have let's say I have like full Ferris combo and stuff, but I opened up with Magical Meltdown or Alister in my hand, I can make that invoke Mechaba, have an Omni Gate out on the board while I go into my hero stuff. So yeah, if y'all have any, if anybody has any suggestions of another field spell, that might have been just as useful, and like keep in mind that mine is a going second deck, so I want a card that's going to be useful going second, or like I said, the other thing is like going into the battle phase is when favorite hero activates his effect to put the field spell out there. So I felt this to be very useful, but I don't know, every field spell out there could have been something that could have been better. And then also at the same time, like I feel like inside of my side deck I probably should have kept Necro Valley off in there, for people who are running bestials, because, you know, during the battle phase, I don't want them, you know, special summoning bestials on me to block all the damage, the incoming damage. So yeah, so that's also an option. But, you know, I went with this package. Like you see, it worked out pretty good. I ended up making top 8 with it. So yeah, that's my favorite hero package right there. Then for my spells, we got one of my favorite cards, 3 crossout designators, also called by. So we're playing like all of them. I wanted to make sure that my OTK goes through. I didn't want to lose to any hand trap. And then also cross out targets, Book of Eclipse and Book of a Moon. Yeah, I think y'all saw in my game against Kashtira, I did cross out Book of Moon. So yeah, and then even if you do draw them, they're still good, you know, going second, unlike the hand traps except for Ash. But yeah, so, you know, even if I do end up drawing the Book of Moon or Book of Eclipse, you know, they're still pretty useful. But I can also wanted to be able to cross them out because I know everybody is on them, and I didn't want them to hinder me when I'm going for my OTKs like I've done so many other people with those cards. You know, and then of course 3 polymerization. Droll is really popular. Sometimes I might need to open it. We got 3 A Hero Lives. Love that card. Special summon. And then my one-ofs, just 1 mass change because I'm not going first, so I didn't really feel like I needed it too much. 1 Rhoda, of course, and then 1 Miracle Fusion. So yeah, I believe the deck should be 44, 45 cards. I want to say it's 45. It's most likely 45. But yeah, we got all that right there. That is my hero deck, the main deck right there. And then, like I said, if you wanted me to explain the 3 polymerization thing, like I said, Droll's really heavy in the format. So if I open up with this, you know, when I try to add off of my Vion, you know, it's all good because I already opened up a poly anyway. So yeah, that is what that is for. We'll go now into the extra deck. Man, look at those sleeves. Y'all will have the chance to win some of these boys. We got our elemental heroes, of course, Infernal Rage to search out our favorite contact. Then Sunrise, Big Chill, Shiny Neos Wingman, and Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. Yeah, pretty standard. You know, even if you weren't running the going second OTK deck, these are basically your E-Hero fusions that you would have. Only 1 Destiny Hero, DPE, you know, still, you know, carries the deck a lot, especially if I get hand trapped way too much going second. You know, DPE is there to bail me out, and he's so good at breaking boards. So we got that. Then just 1 Dark Law, 1 Blast. As you can see, I was only playing 1 mass change, and I wasn't really, you know, planning on having to use these too much. But yep. So there goes those 2. Then we have Algades and Mechaba in case I need to do like some invocation stuff. We got those 2 for Omnigate, and then this is for destroy and increase of damage. So we got those right there. 1 Cross Sheep in case I needed to, you know, use the Alister for link material and I wouldn't be able to use what's his name? I wouldn't be able to use Cross Crusader. So Cross Sheep is, you know, like another good option because it allows you to special summon, you know, and basically you can special summon Stratos and get the ad like you normally would with Cross Crusader. So 1 Cross Sheep, and then my hero extra deck link monsters, you know, 1 of each of all the important ones. That that game against Kashtira, this was gonna be like my go-to card where I was gonna like OTK him through the Shangri-La thing, but losing my Miracle Fusion in that match like really hurt. But of course, Infernal Devicer, Wonder Driver, Cross Crusader, Dread Decimator, and Cross Sheep. Extra deck done. 15 cards right there. And then going into my side deck, because I'm going second, I needed a way to burn my opponent. And then also, you know, different hand traps. I had these off in there because I felt like, you know, as a going second OTK deck, if I needed to push for extra damage, throwing a 2500 body out on the board is really good. Also, if I needed to cross them out, I can cross them out because I didn't want them there hindering me from doing my OTK at the same time. So they had a double usage off in there. And then 2 Gamma Seals for Pearlies or, you know, whatever Towers deck I might end up playing against because, you know, that stuff is kind of hard to OTK through. So yeah, this is, you know, part of my side deck right there. I didn't actually get to cross out any of these, unfortunately. So, but I would have loved to have done it. I would have loved to have done it. Then 3 drips for breaking boards and 3 cosmic cyclones for floodgates, or back rows, unchained stuff, just banish it so they can't pop it and all that good stuff. So yeah, 15 card side deck right there. Is it 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Yeah, 15 card side deck right there. And yeah, that is the deck profile for my favorite hero deck. I got top 8 with it, and I wish I could have uploaded the Mana Dome match that I won, because y'all think y'all would have really have enjoyed that one. But unfortunately, I didn't get to. But yeah, if y'all end up trying this out, if y'all make some changes to it, find a better field spell, y'all let me know so I can try it out too, because I had fun playing this deck. I really feel like, Heroes is a very strong going second deck, and I would prefer to play it going second if Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't the way it is right now. But, a lot of times going second, you just kind of losing. So, but it is what it is. We had fun with the deck. Let me know what y'all think. Appreciate everybody for staying a while to listen, and I will catch y'all on the next video.
My wingman, he come through, he level up, he Goku, he's shining out and popping to over 9K. That's a breakthrough. We on top now. Here's a look at our world.